Extreme weather can certainly harm communities with wind damage, power outages, flooding, loss of property, loss of crops, and tragically loss of life. Some weather events are so severe that they cost more than $1 billion in total. And the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration keeps track of billion-dollar disasters. And as of October, this was when the report for 3 quarters through the year was published for 2022. There were 15 such events which caused tornadoes, a number of instances of severe weather, heavy hailstorms, heavy wind associated with storms, storms associated with flooding, Hurricane Fiona and Hurricane Ian, and an extreme period of drought and wildfire risk lasting most of the year throughout much of the southwestern United States. 2022 was not unusual in this regard. In recent years, there has been an increased number of these billion-dollar disasters. 2020 experienced $22 billion disasters. This is the highest ever in a year, which cost $95 billion and caused 262 deaths over the year in these events. In 2021, there were 20 such disasters. This was the second in the ranking, costing $153 billion and causing 724 deaths. Is this typical? No. As climate change worsens, the number of severe weather events will also increase, which will now cause pain and suffering throughout more and more of the country and cost more money for communities and the nation overall. And you can observe as one looks at the average number of such events from the 1980s to the 1990s to the 2000 to the 2010 decade to the past 2 years of complete data, 2020 and 2021, there is an increased number of such events. There is an increased cost per year for these events, as you can see during the same time periods, and there is an increase in the cost in terms of loss of life overall as a trend. And so, therefore, climate change is not only something which threatens the future generations with far more severe consequences, it is already having severe consequences now in terms of severe weather, the cost of this severe weather, and the loss of life associated with it.